Back here on Sun Devil Extra, presented by Spring Hill Suites, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Braden Bell, alongside the athletic director, Graham Rossini, who rejoins us for our final segment today. And Graham, fitting that we close it out here on the Diamond, of course, and we got to talk about what happened over the weekend, of course, with the alumni celebrity softball game over at Muni. I know you took place. I got sent a couple videos of your people watch our show, and they were thinking that I was going to critique you. That was not ever my intention, folks. But it was a really great event. Let's talk about the event first before we get into the nitty gritty of the performances. But a good turnout. Sun Devil Nation was there, and had to have been a lot of fun for you and everyone else that participated.
Yeah, really cool event, and I think we stumbled upon an event that we can really build out from here. And a lot of credit to Coach Bloomquist. Dan Jaffe is really good director of baseball operations for trying to come up with some new ways to get the baseball alumni out. We've done the historical alumni game before. As the program evolves, that's maybe not the right event, but this really took on a life of its own with baseball alums, softball alums, basketball, wrestling, football, a number of sports represented. And on a really light sports day in the Valley, a couple thousand fans came out to Phoenix Muni to really enjoy our tremendous weather, the fact that baseball and softball season are right around the corner, and so a lot of fun. It was a great event, and hopefully those that attended had a great time. I do think there's a way for us to continue to build that out as a really premier event for the Sun Devil fans in the spring, and a lot of really valuable lessons learned, and a lot of fun was had.
Sun Devil Radio Network current voices also appeared in the game. Kyle Dodd was around there, Jordan Simone as well.
Yep.
Your breakdowns, what did you see from them? I know both of them were on the mics, but still.
I think a very well-balanced game.
Okay.
It was, clean defense, which in that setting, you got former athletes that are talented but rusty. You've got a lot of people playing a sport that they didn't grow up playing, but, really tight 16-15 game. Team Pinstripe did win. I'm proud of that. Our guys delivered. Spencer Torkelson against Seth Martinez in the deciding home run derby. You got a Major League 30 home run hitter against a Major League pitcher. I like Torque's odds in that matchup, and he prevailed. So a big win for Team Pinstripe, and more importantly, nobody left in a stretcher, which was a good outcome.
I was going to say the hamstrings are all still
a little tight today.
Okay,
no doubt, a little tight today,
okay.
But we weathered the storm.
And then I know there was a great deal of fun had the Devil's Halos in the dugout. That is, of course, a new exciting release, but I know everyone taking place enjoyed those as well. 48 of those I heard in the dugouts talking with Sean before the show.
Yeah, the first 48. And, we were excited to bring Devil's Halo to the football games last fall, and a lot of fan feedback about getting it in can form, getting it out into local restaurants and C-stores and grocery, and we've done that. And Huss Brewery has been an incredible partner, a Sun Devil-owned local brewery, which was really important, and Devil's Halo with an evolution here as we go in the spring. And we'll feature it here at softball, it'll be out at baseball, it'll be at the remainder of basketball season, hockey season, et cetera. And so, Devil's Halo available at fine stores all over the Valley, which is exciting.
Ding, 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 hit the sponsorship. No, and it is exciting, and it is awesome that it is being spread far and wide throughout the Valley, of course.
More important to note on Devil's Halo is portion of the proceeds benefit the Sun Angel Collective. And so, I think there's a nice tagline in the can that every sip supports the Sun Devils, and that was kind of the original design, and nice to have in the football stadium, but it's more important that we've got it available throughout the Valley, which would be a great step forward.
Absolutely. A couple of big wins before we get going. Graham is off to the Phoenix Open, of course, the best week of the year in the Valley. Graham's off to the Open after we close out our recording here today. But the Gym Devils with a Big 12 win last weekend at Iowa State, of course, that was big, a historic win. As we've said so many times this year, a first conference win in the new look Big 12. And then how about the indoor track and field? A couple of school records fell over the weekend. The men's 800 by Dayton Carlson, he broke his own record. He's just been phenomenal for the indoor track and field team. And then, of course, Taylor Brown set the women's 600 meter new school record. So congratulations to them on their phenomenal weekend as well. Do you have a Sun Devil for Life of the week? I mean, you were around great Sun Devils for life.
Yeah, I'm going to go with DJ Foster.
I like it.
Friend of the program, football letter winner, NFL alum, member of our current coaching staff, was the MVP in the softball game. I think had a couple home runs, exuded exemplary leadership in the way that he does, and just proud of DJ. I had a chance to have breakfast with him this morning, and he's got a bright future in our department. He's been a key part of the success that football's having. He's got unlimited potential in our industry, and just important for him to know that he needs to think about what he can do as a Sun Devil, and sky's the limit for a person like DJ with his experience representing the Sun Devils, but more importantly, his passion in leading and giving back. And look forward to growing his career within Sun Devil Athletics, now and forever forward. But shout out to DJ. I'm going up to the WM Open, as you mentioned today. Tim Hovick, our good friend from Santan Ford, is leading the Special Olympics putting challenge. I'm honored to be a part of that at Tim's request. He's a great Sun Devil, so when he asks, we always say yes. And then don't forget about water polo. Unbelievable
absolutely.
weekend at a water polo, top 10 in the nation. It'll be a busy weekend at Mona Plummer this weekend with U of A, ASU matchup. It's alumni weekend at Mona Plummer, and so we're trying to set some attendance records out at Mona Plummer. So if you're watching this and you're still looking for your Saturday afternoon plans, a day on the pool deck at Mona Plummer, certainly the place to be. And it's just a fun time of year. You mentioned it. The weather's great. There's great events going on all over the valley. We've got a number of our teams competing, and where else would you want to be than ASU land right now?
Club Farrington, Mona Plummer, those are your places to be this weekend.
Absolutely.
Under the sun, it's going to be a beautiful weekend weather-wise as well. And Graham, we'll let you go because I know you're going off to putt, like you said.
Yep.
Good
Maybe
luck
the putting swing is better than the softball swing.
I don't know.
A little rusty there.
Putting, I'm not going to give any advice on putting because I've never quite figured that out. But
I'm not good at that either.
Okay,
so
well, we'll talk about it.
I'm learning I might be best behind a desk, and that's.
Well, you're great in this chair.
That's the reality that I need to accept.
And how about the road show this week? This
I love
is
it. I love it. Let's do more of this.
Yeah,
Maybe
this
Phoenix Muni next week or coming up. Or
I'm free.
Finish up at Mullet Arena at some point. Maybe we're hosting some conference tournament action at Mullet Arena here in about a month or so. The opportunities are endless.
They are, and I like the way you think.
Yeah.
There is a lot of fun
We might be onto
stuff
something
going on.
here.
Yeah, we'll brainstorm this.
Great hoodie, by the way.
It's not as good as you showed me up again this week. That's okay. As long as I don't get roasted on social media again this upcoming after this show is released, I think I'll live with things. But I'll step things up.
Hey, I get dressed in the dark all the time.
Well,
so
okay.
it happens.
Okay.
Happens to the best of us.
With that, we're closing out. This has been Sun Devil Extra. Big thank you to the softball program, of course, for hosting us out here at Club Farrington today. And as always, for Graham Rossini for stopping by, and Braden Bell saying so long, and we'll see you next week.